The manufacturer of this internet service provider wants us to put it on a single spot, but we decided to change that and we want to convert this into something that we can move around. This is an internet service provider device which is going to supply the network to the internal Wi-Fi device that is going to allow other system and laptops and phones to connect. So this device was actually installed by the internet service provider, and we were told that okay, this is going to be the outdoor unit. So we're not, but the issue here now is that when we leave office, we can't use this particular internet at home, and this was what it was actually designed for. But as Africans, we want to see how we can even take this further to see whether we can get the most out of this, because we don't have the money to pay for two subscription just because we want to kind of use it at home as well as use it in the office. So for us to test out this project, we have to know where we are coming from. That is why we are now doing the internet speed test, for us to know the existing internet speed that we have based on what the internet installer has actually installed there. So we are having 12 megabits per second fluctuating to 13 megabits per second. This is kind of very, very low, so we can't compare this with another value. So what we want to now do now is we want to try and see how we can move this device from outside and bring it inside, then try out this same internet speed test again, for us to now see whether we are getting some valuable speed that would kind of justify the fact that even if you remove the outdoor unit from outside or wherever it was installed and you bring it around to maybe on the table or even move it to a different location, are you still going to be able to kind of get the internet speed that is actually reasonable, or would the device not work entirely? So we're actually removing the device here, which we are going to now do the speed test. So we've now moved it inside and we're actually doing a speed test. In fact, this is just remarkable. We've been able to get 52 megabits per second. The previous test that we did while it was outside, while it was actually at the place where the service provider installer installed it, was actually giving us 11 megabits per second. But this is giving us 52 megabits per second. That is around times 5 the previous speed that we were getting. We've kind of converted it from a stationary internet providing device into a mobile internet device, which is actually unlimited. This is a wow. We've also been able to get more speed down the line. So stay tuned, and if you haven't followed our channel, try to do that. We are going to be giving you more insightful content down the line. So just please follow us and subscribe to our channel.